Hello everyone, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to rank the Disney princesses from my least favorite to my most favorite. Um, at number 13 is Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Um, I do like the movie Sleeping Beauty, but I felt that she's easily one of my least favorite princesses. She doesn't get that much screen time because, of course, the villain, Maleficent, is totally awesome. um, but because of that, I think that's one of the reasons why she's pretty low on, or the lowest one on my list. She's not a bad character or anything, but just she doesn't really have a lot to do and doesn't really do much. Because of that, she's one of my least favorites. Um, Number 12 is Merida from Brave. Now, I absolutely love Brave and I really like Merida. She's a great character, but it's hard to think of her as a Disney princess because of her being Pixar. A lot of times I always forget to include her as part of the Disney princess lineup because of that. Um, but I do really like her. I kind of actually hope maybe eventually Pixar might give us a sequel to Brave. That way we could see a little bit more of her and everything, because she is a really good character. Um, 11 is Moana from 2016's Moana. She's really good, strong female character that's good role model for young girls, and she's very likable, and she has a great singing voice, and I can't remember the name of the actress that does her voice, but she did a great job doing her voice, and I really like her. It was hard to do some of these because it's hard to say where to put some of them. But even though she's in the lower part, I really do like Moana a lot. And part of it too, I think, is because I've only seen the movie like maybe one, I think only once. So I'm not as familiar with her as I am some of these other ones. Number 10 is Snow White. Now, this is one of my favorite Disney movies, and I have a lot of respect for it because it was the first ever full-length animated movie and the first Disney animated movie. Now, I really like this movie a lot, but out of the princess wise and everything, I think Snow White's one of my least favorites. Uh, she's really likable and everything, just a little bit too cheery for me, I guess, in a way, too bubbly, but that's not even really much why. It just, I don't know how to explain it. She's really not that bad. Number 9 is Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. Now, that was a movie that I never expected to like as much as I did. At the time it came out, I was really picky on my animated movies. I mainly stuck with Pixar because Disney animation was, at that time, was kind of going through the stage where I was disappointed a lot, or I wasn't as interested. After, but I thought that was the first really good movie that Disney Animation had gave us since Lilo and Stitch and everything, and it was refreshing to get to see the traditional animation again and everything, I thought that Tiana was a very good character. I liked that she had to work very hard to make her dreams come true and everything. I just really great character. Number 8 is Pocahontas. I know a lot of people don't like that she's considered a Disney princess because she was technically the daughter of a chief, which Moana is also a daughter of a chief, but I like Pocahontas quite a bit. I think the movie itself is pretty underrated, and the character was really good. like I said, she's just a great character and everything. Number 7 is Rapunzel from Tangled. Now this is one of the ones I didn't expect to like as much. I was like I said with Princess and the Frog, I was still kind of iffy about the Disney Animation Studio movies at that time, and I liked Tangled a lot. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, and one of the reasons why I liked it so much was because of Rapunzel. I felt that she was just really a really likable character, and there was this innocence to her that I thought just made her awesome. While she still had this innocence, she also was really cool and feisty. I thought that she was really awesome. Number 6 is Jasmine from Aladdin. She's another one that I grew up watching Aladdin all the time, so she was always one that I always thought was really cool. I love the whole New World scene, and the scene when they're trying to escape the guards and everything, and she tries to save Aladdin from being put in the prison and stuff. But that was she's a really good character and everything. I kind of wish that they would have gave her more to do in the sequels, though. I feel like in The Return of Jafar and Aladdin and the King of Thieves, they didn't give her that much to do. Now, I don't remember the TV show. They might have gave her a lot more to do in the show, but I don't remember that very well because I haven't seen that since I was really little. But number 5 is Mulan. She's just a really awesome character, from total badass. I just love how she joins the war and pretends to be a male to save her father from. She knew that if he went to war, he wouldn't come back. And I love how she did that and everything. I just thought she was a really good character. 20 years later, she still holds up as one of the best characters in Disney history. Probably to me, I think she's probably one of the strongest characters for female characters. Number 4 is Anna from Frozen. She's kind of a stereotypical Disney princess, but I just really like her. She's dorky and awkward and relatable. I know most people prefer Elsa, which I'm not putting her on this list because she's not technically a princess. She's the queen of Arendelle, but Anna's always been one of my favorites. I think she's one of the main reasons why Frozen was as good as it was and everything, and I hope that she gets a lot, still gets to shine a lot in the second one. I hope they don't try to make Elsa the sole main character and make it focus on both of them and give Anna as much screen time as she had in the first one. Number 3 is Cinderella. It's another one of my favorite Disney movies, and she's always been one of my favorite princesses. I used to watch the original movie all the time, and I had the sequels. While I didn't care as much for Cinderella 2 as much, I really did like Cinderella 3 quite a bit too, and I like the live action version with Lily James. I thought she did a good job, but the animated version of Cinderella is always going to be one of my most favorites. Number 2 is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I've always been a really big fan of her. I like the feistiness and the way she acts out and everything, but she's determined to get what she wants, and I like that. She's just a really likable character. She has that really likable personality. And number one is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite animated movies of all time. It's actually my second favorite Disney animated movie, and Belle's easily my favorite female Disney character and Disney princess. I've always been a really big fan of her, and while Emma Watson did a decent job in the live action, I much prefer Paige O'Hara's voice acting as Belle in the animated movies. And even though I'm not a big fan of Belle's Magical World, I did like Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas, and everything. But I could sit through Belle's Magical World just because I'm a big fan of Belle. And I just really enjoy watching her. But anyway, also I'd like to give some honorable mentions to some princesses that I think should be counted as part of the Disney princess line, but aren't. I think Megra from Hercules technically could and should be considered a Disney princess, even though Hercules wasn't really a prince, he was like a god. But I still think that seeing Zeus was his dad, that should be considered royalty and make Meg a Disney princess. Also, Trelawney, I think that's how you say her name. I'm probably butchering it. From the Black Cauldron, she's excellent. I really liked her, and I feel like she doesn't get the credit she deserves, mainly because the movie wasn't a big hit. And also Nakia, I think that's how you say her name, from Atlantis Lost Empire. That may not even be her name. I can't remember for sure, but I also think she should be a Disney princess. All three of them are very underrated and don't get counted. Also, I'd like to mention Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph, who after Ralph Breaks the Internet may or may not become an official member of the Disney princesses. I think it'd be pretty cool if she does, but I don't know that she will. And Giselle from Enchanted, she's not part of the lineup, mainly because of the cost it would make for them to be able to use Amy Adams' likeness for all of the coloring books and toys and all that. But if she was part of the lineup, she would actually be my third or fourth favorite princess. But anyway, that's my ranking of the Disney princesses, and thank you to Julia for recommending me to do this video. And if there's any more movie rankings or character rankings or movie reviews you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. I'm probably gonna do my 31 movies that I like, that gets me in the Halloween spirit, the 31 Days of Halloween movies and TV shows and TV specials. I'll probably do that here in the next few days, and Anyway, feel free to like and subscribe, and you can follow me on Facebook at OgreBoy1992. Feel free to like that page and everything, and thank you, and have a good day.